Green on. This looks okay. Alrighty. Hello everybody, it's me, Pottery Demo here, and it's early in the morning here, so I'm gonna get right into it. I can't do this until really late at night, so on Wednesdays I have to wake up early and get it done. So I'm gonna go over there, I'm gonna start throwing. I'll see you guys in a second. Green off. Sweet. And I don't have my head camera on. I'm not playing any music today. Just gonna be me, the clay, and that's it. Move this over here. Let me get this attached. Get the twisty ties off my seat. And then there we go. A little bit of water right on this wheel head. If I felt how loose the bat is, I would say there's probably clay in some of the pegs on the wheel head that are making it kind of launch up in one direction more than the others there. Right now, I just want to remember the clay is really, really soft, right? There's not a lot of bite to the clay right now. So I like to leave that clay out so that it can get some bite to it and get some strength, because right now it just feels like it's just bending to my very whim, right? Like it just feels like it's too soft and it's too controllable right now. I like when there's a little bit of a fight back against the clay here. Right, it should feel like it has its own sort of goals. If the clay feels like it's loose in its faith, right? Kind of just means soft. Right? It's not going to be nice to throw with, you know. You want to have clay that's like very stubborn and doesn't want to work with you, right? That's where like the battle between maker and object occurs. This up ever so slightly. Pull that out into this rim, yeah. Volcano, a little water, and the edge here. Knuckle pull right on this bottom edge. I just got some clay in my eye. That did not feel good. Just above my eye, I guess. color that in a little bit. Gonna head to the bottom. I'm not gonna mess with that one too much. This one didn't really turn out too great, I'll be honest. But I like the depth of the interior vessel here. So we'll keep this one. But again, the clay is just so soft, I can't go too much wider than this without going thicker on the top, right? So this is what I mean when you use soft clay. You're sort of pigeonholed into certain forms, right? Where if you use hard clay, you have a lot more energy that you can transfer, right? A lot more ideas can be explored through hard clay, right? So I just say, try to throw with hard clay when you can. And just see kind of what happens. I think you'd be surprised what you can make with some harder clay. Something like this, I guess. Looks okay. Try to get some more of that width on that bottom edge there, so then it gets wider towards the base. That's number one. Number two cooking here. Down. Down there too. We're going to take our thumb here and just slowly pull this up. And we're going to slowly push this down. Knuckle right on the bottom there. One day I'm gonna get a wheel that doesn't make a single sound. I feel like this video would be amazing if it didn't make a sound. I think that's the biggest problem with this one here. Yeah. You can swap over to camera B. Camera B. There we go. Alright, we're gonna call this in. Now it's just sliding on this base. Halfway up. Swap hands. Or just cruise. What the heck? I wonder if I could. I don't think that's gonna work. Dang it. What the heck? I don't have enough time to get another one, so this is gonna be just a small tree. So there was just thin spots when I was collaring up. Just ended up ripping it up. I was trying to muster too much height out of the clay that I was allotted. Yeah, we don't have time to get another chunk, so. Really, really thin. It's funny because the base here is actually thicker than the wall. So this would be kind of fun to see what this base wants to do. And that's a lot of clay, so we're gonna figure out what we do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's what I'll do. I'll leave that a little bit wider, but just cut the edge here. I'll leave there like a little spot to be cut for the tree part of it, huh? This would be kind of fun. So we typed a whole lot. I'll see that in a second, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. These I think are looking a little bit wacky actually. I don't think the tangents are going to look nice, but we're going to try our best. It's something wacky with them. 'Cause some of them need to be going inwards towards the vessel. Some have these like little tails too that I don't know what to do with. I think that looks pretty good. There we go. Does kind of have that like grass at the bottom of the tree kind of look. We'll see. I think it looks okay. I'll go over and I'll see what your comment is. Also, I gotta make sure I start hurrying up because I only got a couple more minutes. Hey, this whole apartment is pretty much packed full of them. I feel like guy was telling me last night that full of them, and that he can't even get into his rooms. Yeah. I'd love to relearn how to throw and make a bunch of cups and dishes. Yeah, I think I need to learn how to make some cups and dishes too. I don't know, I don't really make too many stuff. I just have tons and tons and tons of these things. Alright, camera A. I did try to make some ceramic spoons not too long ago, and I made them. I think they'd probably work well. They're like throne spoons, not just hand-built spoons. But I need to reevaluate them a little bit. Okay. We're not allowed to mess this one's height up. But again, you know, when you lack something in one department there, right? Like we can't get that height right now. You know, we gotta make up for it by using what the soft clay sort of allows us to do, right? I had a professor who talked about like allowance, right? When you do one thing or you work with a certain material, it allows you to do certain things with it, right? And so when I work with hard clay, it allows me to get those height and really feel like I'm sculpting. I feel nauseous right now. I need to get something to eat here pretty soon, or else I'm gonna like throw up. But yeah, allowance. Soft clay, I feel like it's more of a headache in the later stages of throwing than it is a help in the earlier stages. Take this middle part. Let me pull this. Alright. No water in this bottom edge. Bring that in. Nice. Okay. You know, it's so interesting to me on the Instagram. I don't have too many people who like say inappropriate things, and I'm assuming it's because people use their Instagram for their personal life, right? Where I think on YouTube it's a lot of just like nothing to be associated with the title. So I think it gives people more of this feeling that they can say whatever. So it's just kind of interesting. I think I was told that when I was young. That's kind of how it is. The anonymity, whatever, however you say that word, online creates like people to say some outlandish things. But I didn't really think, I didn't see it with my own eyes. I just kind of listened to it, right? Where now I can see that happening. There's always like on my YouTube live stream, it always says like message deleted or all these other things, and so it's just kind of interesting. I never really experienced that before. Okay. A little water down. Pull this little edge out ever so slightly. Nice. Okay, now let's start with the lines. Get that out a little bit wider there. Again, you can see how much shorter these pots are than the ones that we've done the past couple days. And so I just can't get them to that really nice thinness that I like. Again, that's okay. This bottom edge. Try pulling this up ever so slightly. Direction on that bottom edge there. Alright, sweet. I think realistically, this one will go on top. This one's the most boring out of ones today. I think, if I'm thinking about it, the first one we did is actually not too terribly bad. There's some moments on it that I think I actually kind of like. Especially looking at it again, I think the throwing lines kind of look pretty nice on the bottom edge here. Let's get this one out. So I have this hanging out over there. This one hanging out with this right here. Right? I wish it could be underneath, maybe just. Ooh, we don't want to have that happen, but underneath like that should be okay. We don't want it to just fall like that. It's one thing that we definitely don't want to have happen. And maybe we have this just chilling out right over top like that. Let's see how this is looking for us. That looks pretty good. Yeah. All right. So I get over there, and we'll do the camera stuff here. Oh, 8:23. I might be late. All right. Green on. Hello, everybody. It's me. Today, I'm gonna review some of the pots that I threw. Today was a quiet day. It's a quick day. And it's also a really soft day. The clay is so soft, so you can see in comparison to ones, let's say from yesterday, how much more squatty these pots are, right? And so visually, I think all these pots aren't really that great from the silhouette point of view, but we're gonna try our best to review them. If we start over here with this pot, I think realistically, the top of this pot is a little bit trash. It has a nice depth to it though, right? And I really do like the throwing lines in this bottom section here though, like the throwing lines in the twist area, like you can see really define those lines, especially over towards like the light side there. Anyway, this side over here, I think I kind of like the bottom that's a little bit wider than the top. I think again this starts getting it out of the micro and into the macro vision of this kind of tree surrounded by foliage, and so I think I kind of like that. I always thought that those spots on the interior there could be places for things to like sit and nest, so we'll see how that goes. And up above, I have maybe one of the most basic pots I made a little bit. It's not even, there's nothing really great about it, right? But again, you know, you always gotta have the mundane to highlight the extraordinary. There's not really an extraordinary one here, but there is in the bunch overall, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. All the best and strong mentality. And my thing didn't play. That's okay. You guys will just hear me talk for a little bit. I think I just didn't pause enough in between. But green off. Usually I have something playing for you guys, but I guess not this time. But thanks guys. I'll see you around. Discard that video.